So, I don't think I've ever talked about this on the channel, but vaporizers. This one is mine. It is a fucking knockoff evod. I got it because I was broke as fuck at the time. I only had $3. So this is a cheap ass $3 knockoff evod. You can even see the little fucking evod writing on it. Now the reason I can tell that this is a fake is the fucking bottom. If you look at this, it's a completely flat, smooth bottom. Real evods do not have smooth bottoms, they have a stamp on the bottom, or an etching. So, fake. Very, very fake. But hey, it works, and it hasn't exploded. And I haven't heard of this one actually exploding at all, so even if it is a knockoff, I mean, eventually I do intend on getting an actual evod, and it does seem to work as it stands. Seems to work fine for me. So, for me, so basically I'm just gonna do a review of a bunch of different vaporizer shit, basically. Because when I first got into the evod thing, obviously I did not immediately, well, vaporizers thing, I did not immediately go and buy a little tiny evod thing. Fake evod thing. I played tester. Because I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money on something I don't know that I like. So, first thing I bought was this cheap little shisha time thing. I think I paid $1 for it. It's cheap as fuck. And it is peach flavored. And it pretty much just looks like this. That's it. And this thing is fucking delicious. I would highly recommend this thing if you want to try it out. You can buy them off eBay for like $1. It's fucking delicious, and I will probably buy more of them because it's fucking delicious. And it's $1. And it lasts longer than you think it would. They are nicotine free. All this shit is nicotine free. So, completely no nicotine, because I don't do that shit, because I don't want to get cancer. So, I actually care about my health. So, but I've also tried a bunch of these things. These are from Anywhere. This one is the raspberry vanilla. I also have the appletini. The watermelon margarita. I also have the big melon, grape, and strawberry banana. Yes, I went and bought fucking every flavor. Well, okay, I didn't buy pina colada, I probably eventually will, but I pretty much just bought them just for, I want to see what this flavor tastes like, I want to see what that flavor tastes like, I want to see this flavor, that flavor, that flavor, yee! But, honestly, I would not recommend these, but you can buy them from Spencer's. So it's the most easily accessible one. They also do sell, like, an actual vaporizer pen, instead of just these little disposable ones. Except for, I think it's like $30 frickin', and you might as well get an actual quality one instead of getting the Anywhere one. Like, I would rather buy an actual evod for about $24 or $34 than buy the NE one for about $36. So, and I haven't really heard much good stuff about the Anywhere one. But basically, these ones, the flavors are, they're there, but they're not really well there. This one, the fucking vanilla raspberry one, tastes like shit. It is disgusting. I'm surprised I managed to actually run the thing dry. It is nasty. Nasty as fuck. I have the same thing to say about the big melon. Big melon one tastes like shit too. And it tastes worse than the vanilla raspberry. That's probably the worst one I've ever fucking tasted. So that shit sucked. For the appletini one, the flavor is really fucking nice, but it hurts. When you inhale it, it like stings the back of your throat. It's freaking weird. But the flavor is fucking amazing. And this one is actually pretty damn good. It's just the flavor is very mild, but it's good. It's mild, but it's good. And that's one thing, is you want to get more than one kind of juice, or, disposable. Because after a while you'll get used to the flavor, and you won't really taste it anymore, so you have to switch it up a little bit. And I find it a lot fucking easier to just stop using this thing for a while and use one of these, instead of running this thing dry and then filling it up with a different flavor. That takes a lot more effort. And these ones they're both pretty good. Like, the grape one is surprisingly good for grape. Like, I wasn't expecting grape to taste good, but it tastes decent enough. But it does kind of taste like grape medicine instead of actual grapes. So if you hate the grape medicine taste, you probably won't like that one. And this thing, the strawberry banana tastes nothing like fucking strawberry banana at all. I'm not even sure what the flavor is. It's not strawberry banana, though. I mean, there might be a hint of an undertone of banana, but yeah. And the other two juices I've tried are actually like bottle kinds. One is a coconut banana. Yeah, 180 smoke. I just got a little one because I just wanted to test it out, kind of a thing. And it's not good. It's not good. It's got the same sort of burny shit that the green appletini one does, with no banana flavoring. You can faintly taste coconut, but it's barely there. And the other one I've got, which is in a bigger bottle, which is from Vapor Jedi, and it is Ringleader. And it doesn't actually say what the flavor is on it, but if I remember correctly, it's a mixed berry flavor. I bought it a while ago, and it's actually what I have in this little fucker right now, and it tastes like mixed berry. It's got a very muted flavor, so the flavoring is not all that strong, but it is there. So it's definitely one of those that you would have to flip between this and something else to keep the flavors somewhat noticeable. And I have had other people try this flavor, and really no one's had anything bad to say. Everyone's, for the most part, liked it, but with this little thing, how this one works, to actually talk about the vaporizer, it's got this little cap on the top that just kind of covers the tip. Slight immaturity for me on that part. But basically, you've got a button on the side, cartridge, whatnot. You can unscrew the battery from the bottom, which you will have to do to charge the little battery part. This part also screws off so that you can fill up the tank. But if I unscrew that right now, this is filled with liquid. It's going to leak everywhere, and I don't want that. So I'm not going to unscrew that part and show you. But basically, when you are dripping stuff in, you hold it upside down without the battery on, and you try to drip it down the sideline, because you don't want to drip it into the little clear part in the center. In the very center, otherwise you'll get liquid in your mouth and shit. It don't taste good. But to turn it on, you have to push it 5 times, and then a little light will flash. And when you hold down, it will light up. So basically it looks like this. Yeah. And again, you push it 5 times to turn it off, and it'll flash again, and then it'll go off. So this makes it so that if you accidentally push the button in your bag, it doesn't just turn on you. Probably the only complaint I would have about this is it overheats like a bastard. So the knockoff evods overheat like bastards, so you can't use them for a really long period of time. Now, I use this shit just purely because I like the flavoring of it, and I love the look of vapor filling up a room and shit like that. But I've heard that they're pretty good for people who actually used to smoke cigarettes and are trying to quit. So they're good in that respect. So if you're looking to quit and you don't like nicotine patches, nicotine gum, that shit, and you don't want to go cold turkey, you can try one of these. Because you can get them in multiple different nicotine levels. There's like high and really, really low. So you can slowly taper yourself off nicotine with these. You can't generally do that with cigarettes. But if you are going to do that route, do not buy those fucking crappy e-cigarettes from the gas station. They don't frickin' work at all. I know this because my dad tried them. Apparently they taste like shit, and he threw his out. So, yeah. And that's really all I have to say about vaporizers. And I bet you that probably some of you will be surprised I actually use these things, considering how health conscious I am. And you might think, oh no, these things are horribly unhealthy. Why would you use them? They're so freaking unhealthy. They're so horribly unhealthy. Well, I'm sorry, but all my research says they're fine. As long as you don't use the ones with nicotine in it, it says they're fine. So, yeah.